on Madden NFL 24.
We've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up. They get set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks. Standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 14 carries, 82 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You talk about this Bengals defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Smith up the middle, shrugs him off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Burrow on play action. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Mechie a week ago. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talking about the plays he didn't make. That's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bengals hit 500 at 6-6, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. You talk about this Bengals defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Sanders now to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because...
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mechie, the man in motion. Here's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out? and giving the ball back to their offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and they celebrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Marino. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Mechie has it on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Burrow now off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Complete. Smith has it. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 11.
To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
11 MT.
3rd and goal, Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here we go.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Burrow. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
12. Stop.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him, because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult, because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's Marino. That's going to be caught by Waddle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Marino to throw on third. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
On one, ready?
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They will throw on first down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Marino. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. This ball caught by Mechie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Burrow. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Caught left side by Mechie. Touchdown! John Mechie, 33 yards. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Marino will look to throw on first. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Now Marino to throw it. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Marino sets up. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. Right side complete to Mechie. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Marino to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Marino. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. First down, Marino. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. To throw is Marino. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Inside handoff, Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Marino will throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Marino on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's taken down inside the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Here we go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the handoff, it's Achane. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line.
Gun.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Up the middle, Achane. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
For the Bengals field goal, a 62-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So the Dolphins now down by 6. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Marino. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now it's Marino. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Marino. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's got this down to the 35. Marino to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Marino's 2nd down throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward Marino. And this is caught. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now all the focus, it shifts to the Bengals. Trailing by a point, 35 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Stop.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This a long one from 54. Good. And a tough finish to this one. So